Hi, I'm Beverly Harper, and today I'm going to be talking about something that might require me to put a tin hat on. I have been in the personal development space as a consumer, really. I'm a psychotherapist by trade. As a consumer, I've been in the personal development space for a long time because I am very passionate. I've always been passionate about continuing to work on myself. Personal growth is important to me. And one of the things which has never sat well with me is the concept, which is repeated a lot, which is you're manifesting all the time. And the reason it doesn't sit well with me is that and I'm sure you recognize, we all have random thoughts all the time. And by buying into that concept, we're manifesting all the time, can lead to quite a lot of anxiety, actually. Does that mean that every fear, every fleeting worry, every anxious thought we have, we are going to be creating, we're going to be manifesting that? And that's patently not true. If it were true, everyone who suffers from anxiety would be living a completely catastrophic life 24/7. And that is not the case. People who already have anxieties around their health can feel I've manifested this illness, which can lead to more anxiety. And the truth is, yes, there is some truth and a lot of truth in the fact that we are manifestors. We have the ability to manifest our reality. We co-create our reality. That is true. But it's not true that every thought we have becomes a reality. It's patently not true. I feel quite passionate about busting that myth. So by the end of this video, you'll understand the real mechanics of manifestation beyond what I consider to be rather oversimple. Thoughts create reality. It's more nuanced than that. And you'll understand why intrusive thoughts or anxious thoughts do not automatically manifest, and how to align your energy with what you want without fear of doing it wrong. Does that sound good? So that's what I'm going to talk about. As I've already alluded to, a very common phrase in the manifesting world is you're manifesting all the time. Now, in one sense, that is true because we are always interacting with the world through our beliefs, our emotions, and our energy. But here's where the idea gets distorted. People hear this and think every single thought is creating their reality. Not true. They start worrying then that their fears, their anxieties, or even people who are managing intrusive thoughts might start to attract something bad. So instead of feeling empowered by the idea of manifestation, they feel in fear or they feel guilty, they feel pressurized and can get anxious about their thinking. Is anyone recognizing this? Just make a comment below. I'd be really interested to hear what you think about this. Let's set the record straight. Not every thought manifests. Your fears are not magnets for bad things. And you don't have to control every thought to create a positive life. So manifestation doesn't work like an instant wish machine. You already know that at some level. So it's not that every thought you have manifests everything. It patently doesn't. Manifestation is shaped by three key factors. One, your deep-seated beliefs, okay? Not the thoughts, but the beliefs you hold. And these are unconscious programs that are likely formed in childhood. They are often running in the background and maybe until you do some work on it, below your conscious awareness. But these beliefs are like the lens that you see the world through. And these do shape how you see yourself in relation to others, how you see others, how you see the world, how you see love, success, money, possibility. So, for example, if you grew up hearing money is hard to come by on a regular basis, that will become a hardwired belief. And that belief will then influence your experiences around money because it will influence your expectations. So it's the belief, not the thoughts, okay? Because the thoughts are just thoughts. They are not in any way magnets. Second factor is your emotional state. And this is a key factor. And your nervous system regulation. So your dominant emotional state and not your fleeting thoughts is the thing that has the biggest impact on your ability to manifest, because it's your dominant emotional state creates your energetic signature. So if you're constantly at the mercy of your stress response, where you're in fight, flight, freeze, or appease, your body is prioritizing survival because that's what the nervous system is designed to do. It's always a milliliter away from seeing everything as life-threatening and dangerous because that's what's kept us safe for over millennia. So nervous system regulation is actually more important than maintaining a consistently high vibration. Being in high vibration is wonderful. It's a wonderful feeling. It's a wonderful experience. And yes, that is magnetic. The route to it is having safety in your nervous system. I talk a lot about nervous system regulation in all my work. The reason why, because it's the foundation. If your nervous system doesn't feel safe, then it's going to be difficult for you to feel a high vibration. Does that make sense? I hope so. A third factor is your repeated focus and aligned action. Whatever we focus on, we amplify. So think about it. One single fear-based thought, you're not repeating it. It's about the patterns that you repeat. That is what has an influence on your reality. So it's like planting seeds in a garden, for example. You've got a packet of seeds and you plant a lot of them. Say you've got a hamper, they're always tiny. You put them out of the packet and you might get 20, 30 seeds and you scatter them. Not all those seeds are going to germinate and come to fruition. It's the ones you take care of, the ones you water, the ones you nurture, that are likely or have the highest chance of blooming. Which is why with manifestation, having the intention and nurturing your beliefs, nurturing your thoughts, that's when they take root. So focusing on inner transformation, not controlling thoughts, is the key. And this part is really important for those of us who experience anxiety or intrusive thoughts. So I just want to be super clear here. Fear is not the same as attraction. Anxious thoughts do not automatically manifest. If they did, every anxious person on the planet, as I said earlier, would be living in a nightmare, because that's what our anxiety thoughts take. That's where our anxiety thoughts take us. They take us to a catastrophic conclusion. A fleeting fear does not have the same power as deep-rooted beliefs and consistent focus. And the good news is that even if you have a belief that is fear-based, you can change that quite easily with intention and repetition. You can shift it. And I talk a lot about that in my programs and in some of the YouTube videos that I've got. Here's what actually happens. If you're afraid of something, your brain is simply trying to protect you. That's what it is. It's not a sign that the fear is manifesting. Intrusive thoughts are random neurological events. They are not intuitive downloads or predictions. They are not predictions. Your dominant energy is what creates momentum in your life, not a single bad day or a moment of worry. So if you've ever been told, don't think like that, you'll attract it, please take a deep breath. You are not at the mercy of every passing thought. As I said at the beginning, this is nuanced. The relationship between reality creation and what we're repeatedly thinking is there, but it's more nuanced than just you are manifesting all the time. So manifestation without this fear, without this worry, paying attention to being grounded, you are able to attract and attract is strongest when you are grounded, when you feel safe. So breath work, EFT, which is such an elegant way of bringing safety to your nervous system. Gentle movement like yoga, qigong, walking, and more rest. Creativity thrives in a rested body. And then work on the beliefs. So don't try and conquer every thought. Get underneath, peel the layers off the onion. What stories am I telling myself that built up this narrative of scarcity, of unworthiness? Where did those stories come from? Where did those beliefs come from? And if they don't feel empowering, then they are limiting. Trust that your intentions hold more power than your worries. Manifestation is not about being perfect. It's about holding the vision, taking inspired action, and trusting the process. You do not have to fear every thought. What truly shapes your reality is your consistent focus, your unconscious beliefs, and your emotional and energetic state over time. So what you want to do is to focus on being aligned. That's where the real magic happens. So I hope this has been helpful. I hope it's clarified some things, because it's something I feel It's the acknowledgement that it's nuanced that is important. So there is some truth in that your thoughts create your reality, but just stating that ignores the layers of nuance and the impact of beliefs and your ability to change that. So you are not at the energy. Sorry, you're not at the mercy of every fleeting fear. Manifestation is about patterns, beliefs, not your random thoughts. And you are always more powerful than any passing worry. Okay, so let me know what you think. And I'll see you in the next video.